America. It's a country, it's a concept, it's a place where you can get a burrito at 4 a.m. But underpinning it all is a document, a set of rules, the Constitution. Think of it like America's terms and conditions, except instead of making you click agree without reading, it actually impacts your life every single day. This isn't just some dusty old parchment, folks. It's the bedrock of American democracy, the blueprint for how this whole shebang is supposed to run. It lays out the powers of the government and, crucially, the rights of the people. Without the Constitution, America's a free-for-all, chaos, anarchy. Imagine a reality TV show with no rules, just a bunch of politicians vying for power. Actually, that's just called C-SPAN, isn't it? Point is, the Constitution matters. It's the difference between a functioning society and whatever the hell Florida's doing. Picture this: 1787 Philadelphia. The air is thick with humidity, and the streets are bustling with activity. It's hotter than a witch's unmentionables in a brass brazier, and a bunch of dudes in wigs are crammed into a room, arguing passionately about the future of a nation. These are the Founding Fathers, and they're trying to cobble together a country from scratch. They're drafting what will become the backbone of American democracy. See, they'd just kicked British rule to the curb, and now they needed a system that wouldn't turn into another tyranny. They were determined to create something new and revolutionary. They'd seen firsthand what happens when one person or group gets too much power: the abuses, the corruption, the suffering of the people. Spoiler alert, it ain't pretty. The chaos and destruction left a lasting impression on them, so they debated, they compromised, they probably threatened to walk out a bunch of times. The room was filled with heated discussions and intense negotiations, and after months of this, they emerged with the Constitution, a document designed to prevent the concentration of power and protect individual liberties. It was a monumental achievement. Was it perfect? Hell no. It had its flaws and imperfections. Did it have some glaring omissions that would later cause a whole heap of trouble? Absolutely. Issues that would take years, even centuries, to address. But it was a damn sight better than anything else they had going on at the time. It laid the groundwork for a nation that would strive to live up to its ideals. One of the Constitution's big ideas is this whole separation of powers thing. It's like the Founding Fathers were saying, hey, let's not put all our eggs in one basket. Basically, they didn't want all the power in one place because, again, tyranny. They had seen what happens when one person or group has too much control, and it wasn't pretty. So they split the government into 3 branches, each with its own unique responsibilities and powers. Legislative, Congress. They make the laws. This is where all the debates and discussions happen before a law is born. Think of them as the rule makers, except instead of deciding what board game you're playing, they're deciding things like taxes and healthcare. They draft, debate, and vote on laws that affect the entire nation. Executive, President. They carry out the laws. Once Congress makes a law, it's up to the President and the executive branch to enforce it. Think of them as the referees, except instead of blowing a whistle, they're signing bills and deploying troops. They ensure the laws are followed and manage the day-to-day operations of the federal government. Judicial courts. They interpret the laws. They make sure that the laws align with the Constitution. Think of them as the judges, except instead of deciding who wins a pie-eating contest, they're deciding things like whether a law is constitutional. They have the final say on legal disputes and can overturn laws that violate the Constitution. But wait, there's more. They also built in this thing called checks and balances. This system ensures that no single branch can dominate the others. Each branch can limit the power of the others, like a weird 3-way game of rock, paper, scissors. It's a way to keep everyone in line and prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful. Congress can impeach the president can veto laws, the courts can declare laws unconstitutional. It's a whole thing. This constant push and pull keeps the government balanced. The point is, no one branch can become too powerful. Each branch has its own role and responsibilities, but they all work together to govern the country. It's like a political ecosystem where each branch keeps the others in check. This balance is crucial for a healthy democracy, except instead of lions and gazelles, it's politicians in suits. They may not be as majestic, but the stakes are just as high. Slightly less majestic, but just as cutthroat. The system isn't perfect, but it's designed to keep things fair and balanced. Section 4, Real Life Constitution. You're playing the game. You might be thinking, John, this is all very interesting, but how does this affect me, a regular dude or dudette who just wants to crush this burrito? Well, buckle up, because the Constitution is involved in almost every aspect of your life. From the moment you wake up to the time you go to bed, it's there, shaping your day. Want to speak your mind without fear of getting thrown in jail? Thank the First Amendment, which protects your freedom of speech. It's what allows you to post that spicy meme or voice your opinion on social media. Want to practice your religion or not, without government interference? First Amendment again, baby. It ensures you can attend your place of worship or meditate in peace. Want to own a gun? Second Amendment. It's a hot topic, but it's your right. Want to tell the government to shove it if they try to search your house without a warrant? Fourth Amendment. See? It's everywhere. It protects your privacy and your home. And it's not just about individual rights. It's about how we function as a society. The Constitution also sets up how our government works. It lays the foundation for our democracy. It's the reason we have elections, allowing us to choose our leaders and hold them accountable. The reason we have states' rights, giving power to local governments to address local issues. The reason we can't just declare ourselves King or Queen of America and make everyone pay us in tacos. Although, wouldn't that be nice? But hey, the Constitution ensures we all get a fair shot at the American dream. Section 5. Still relevant? You bet your rights it is. Now, some people might say the Constitution is outdated and irrelevant. It was written centuries ago, they'll say, in a completely different era, by a bunch of old white dudes who wore wigs and probably never even saw a burrito. And to that I say, you're not wrong, but also, shut your noise hole. The Constitution is a living document, evolving with us. It's been amended 27 times to keep up with the changing times and societal needs. Think of it like a software update for your country, constantly improving. Sure, the basic code is the same, but it's been patched and upgraded to fix bugs and add new features. Like, remember that whole slavery thing? Yeah, they fixed that with the 13th Amendment. Good call, guys. Section 6. Amendments, the Constitution's update button. The Founding Fathers, in their infinite wisdom, and also, let's be honest, a healthy dose of we don't know what the future holds, made sure the Constitution could be changed. Enter amendments. These are like addendums, updates, we really should clarify this notes of governing. The first 10 amendments are a big deal. We call them the Bill of Rights, and they cover stuff like free speech, the right to bear arms, and that whole no quartering soldiers in your house thing. Because nothing ruins a dinner party like a dude in a musket demanding gruel. But the amendments didn't stop there. The Constitution has been amended to abolish slavery, guarantee equal protection under the law, and give women the right to vote. Each amendment reflects a significant moment in American history, a time when the country decided to course correct and be a little less bad. Section 7. The Constitution worth fighting for, not literally. The Constitution isn't perfect. It's got its flaws, its blind spots, its moments where you just want to scream, "What were you thinking?" But it's also a remarkable document that's kept this country running for over 2 centuries. It's a testament to the idea that people, even flawed, bickering people, can come together and create something lasting. It's a reminder that our rights and freedoms aren't guaranteed. They're something we have to constantly fight for and protect. So next time you